So somebody told me there was a party going on in the Cote d'Ivoire, Ivory Coast. The guy that was the leader had become re-elected again for the 4th term. This guy right here, the 83-year-old president, had become the president again. For another 4 term, he's going to be the president. People seem happy. People seem joyful. People call his election win victorious. But for some people, it's like a deja vu. There's nothing changes. Nothing changes. The same old guy, the same old politics, the same old policy. Nothing changes. It just seemed like the younger voice in West Africa being suppressed down. Take a look at Cameroon, and now take a look at Ivory Coast. We were all hoping for a new leader to come in and give a new perspective, new changes, and change things to the better of the people, new ideas. But the same old guys that should have been retired by now don't want to retire. Just like, you know what, let's keep running again after again. They will come in preaching reform. And when as soon as they hold power, they contain that power, they will change that constitution. They will change that term limit to their liking, meaning they can run over and over and over again. I'm sure Ivory came into power. He did great thing for the Cote d'Ivoire. I mean, he came during the war. He built roads, opened Ivory Coast economy to the world. They are the biggest cocoa export in the world. So the country is hugely developed in terms of resources. But again, he doesn't want to relinquish that power. On the 25th, during the election in October, when most people went to the polls, according to the report, he won 89% of the vote. So 9 out of 10 people that go into the booth to vote voted for him. 9 out of 10 individuals, according to the report. But after 3 terms of being president, people don't really believe that. People don't like you that much. And going into this election cycle, people was more opposed to him because going to the election cycle, there was nobody actually running against him. His opposition leader was actually banned from running. So if nobody's running against you, how many percentage of the vote you think you're going to get? 100% of the vote. People will rejoicing on the street, very happy. But when the time will tell, because they can be happy for a long time, they can be rejoicing for a long time, but is he actually making policy that help them? Is he creating jobs? Is he creating industry?
Supporters of President Alassane Ouattara celebrating his landslide victory in the 2025 presidential elections. Organizers say they will party throughout the night. A weakened opposition and a massive boycott by opposition supporters handed Alassane Ouattara a massive victory, a landslide victory, nearly 90% of the vote. Now he's saying the task of serving the people of Ivory Coast is only beginning. Now, Ivorians are worried about some of the progress made in terms of economic development and investments in this country. They said much of this is rooted, or rather benefits only the urban population, and so they want to see that wealth redistributed.
Hello everybody, this is just a quick break. If you like the content, please subscribe to the channel. If you indulge yourself in this form of content about self-reliance and the empowerment of Africa as a whole, subscribe to the channel. Let's keep this going. Your comment, your viewership, and your subscription all very, very matters. Now, let's get back to the video.
More needs to be done for the youth and women. They need to benefit more. Above all, we need peace.
The president insisted that this is what they're going to focus on in this 5-year term, especially focusing on young men and women, especially in rural areas.
And that is it right there, right? That should be the focus for this term. I mean, he's not a horrible president. I mean, he just changed the term limit, which is not democracy, but people are rejoicing. People are happy. More people are happy than not. So they are rejoicing that he was re-elected. But again, it seemed like a power grab on his side, right? If his opposition leader was banned and he just him alone, it just seemed like he's trying to control so much power, trying to not relinquish that power. He seems power hungry. But technically, he's not a bad president. He have helped the country develop. When I went to Abidjan a couple of years back, the country was hugely developed. Skyscrapers everywhere. I would say kind of better than Liberia. That's just their honest take right there. He developed the country pretty well. But again, the youth of the country seems left out. Women seems left out. They want to be part of the development. They want to be part of this movement. But it seems left out. There's no job in the country, no opportunity. They want to work. They want to develop. They want to help their family families and friends. They are being frustrated. The economy might be growing on paper, but they are not growing. And that was the fight during this election period. But somehow, he won the election. 9 out of 10 people that walk into that voting booth voted for this guy. And we can take that away. But I just hope our brothers and sisters in the Cote d'Ivoire can get a job, can work. The young people in the Cote d'Ivoire can have a voice. I hope he doesn't suppress this voice more and more again and run again for another term. Now he's 83. He should be retiring. But he has not been a bad president. Hopefully, they can build up this momentum and help his people. Because if Abidjan, if Ivory Coast is good, Liberia, which border Ivory Coast will be good. It been almost a smooth transition of power between these two countries in West Africa. These two countries are part of ECOWAS. It's been a smooth transition. This has been pretty much calm in West Africa. And we should keep it that way. And for those that are very happy for this guy to be president again, I hope he delivers on what he promised. Not just build skyscrapers, not just flaunt his wealth, but help the young people in the Cote d'Ivoire and help women in the Cote d'Ivoire to come up and do business and support their families and friends. Lift everybody off poverty, not just 1 or 2% of the people. And for those who look at this like a setback to the country, for those young people that didn't want this, that want somebody new, I would say your voice matter even more. Hold him to his word in the next 5 years. Build up somebody that will not be questioned in terms of, hey, is he working with France? Is he working with another Western countries? No. Build up your young leader in the country that will fight for the behalf of the country, that will win the election next term, that will have no blemish on him or her. I know the young people have been working so hard for the past 5 years to select their own leader and get away from this old guy that have been in power since 2011. Now it's time now to even fight even harder. Democracy doesn't come free. You have to work for it. You have to fight for it. If my brothers and sisters who do not want this outcome, but it is the outcome we have right now, let's make it peaceful. Let's fight for the next term. And let's build up that leader to run again in the next election cycle. If you like the channel, subscribe to the channel. I'm going to be praying for you guys in the Cote d'Ivoire. I hope this turned out to be good news in the country. I'm seeing people rejoicing.
Most of the candidates who ran against Alassane Ouattara in this election have congratulated him. A lot of opposition supporters are angry that Alassane Ouattara is running for the 4th term in this election or in this country, taking his total tally of service years at the end of this particular term to 20, second only to the founding father of Ivory Coast, Felix Houphouët-Boigny. Now the hard work begins for Alassane Ouattara, redistributing the wealth and also serving the people, especially people in rural areas where poverty is high. Ahmed Idris, Al Jazeera, Abidjan.
Yeah, serving the people. That is the key right there for your politicians. Subscribe to the channel. Let's keep this going. Thank you.